What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Winner's Circle. Today, we are talking about 5 signs that you're the seer in the family, okay? I'm super excited to do this video because there's a lot of people out there who know that they have something inside of them, know that there's something about them that sets them apart from their family or other people that they're around, and they just don't know what it is. They just cannot put their finger on it. So I'm going to enlighten you on what a seer is and give you signs if this is you in the family, okay? First and foremost, if you are not a part of the Winner Circle, do what you got to do. Whatever platform you're watching this on, Facebook, go ahead and follow, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform you're watching this on, do what you got to do to be a part of the Winner Circle. Like, follow, subscribe, tap that bell, become a part of the Winner Circle because your life is going to get bossed up in here, okay? If you've been rocking with me for a minute, I love you guys so much. Yeah, let's get started, okay? Okay, first and foremost, a seer is somebody that God elects in the family to be a generational curse breaker. They introduce new belief systems into the family. They speak against secrets in the family that keep the family drowning, and they just really shed light onto they shed light onto the dark secrets in the family. They don't follow, they don't conform to the ways of the family, how the family was. They're typically, you're looked at as like the black sheep because you may not fit in as much. You may not, and it could be the opposite. You could fit in very well. I fit in very well with my family, but I'm definitely the seer in my family. But a lot of the times, y'all know I'm a life coach. I talk to a lot of people. A lot of the times they are considered the black sheep of the family. They don't fit in. They dress very differently. They might be more into like space or the scientific way of life instead of like the religious way of life. They might be more, you just stand out, and you don't believe what your family believes. You go a different route. You might leave religion. You might introduce wealth into the family, education into the family. Whatever it is, you are set apart from the family. Okay, so let's get into these 5 signs, these 5 attributes, so that you can identify if you are the seer in the family. Okay, the first one is you have a strong sense of intuition. Your intuition is loud. You get these intuitive nudges on what to do, what not to do, where to go. Don't go down this way. Don't apply for that job, but apply for this position. You get these strong intuitive nudges, and your intuition is loud and you trust it. Your intuition becomes your compass, your guide. What it is that God in you speaking to you, and it starts to grow stronger and stronger and stronger to where you get to a point where you don't ask people for advice. You don't really you might ask like a close family member or a best friend or something, but you don't really seek people or advice. You are the one who giving advice all the time. You don't really, not that you don't trust others people's judgments or opinion, but you listen to your intuition so much and you trust it so much, and you've exercised that muscle. It's almost like a muscle in your body. You've exercised it so much that you rely on your own intuition versus anybody else's. You trust your intuition over the opinions and the direction of others because you know your intuition is not going to steer you wrong. You have an increased sense of intuition. Your intuition is loud. You don't necessarily go back and forth in your mind. Should you do something? Now, in the beginning stages, you might, but once you start to exercise that and activate it more and ignite that intuition, it gets louder and louder and louder. And you don't necessarily have to, is this the right idea? Is this not the right idea? Should I be doing this? Should I not be doing this? There's a less of that battle inside of your mind, and you just know. When your intuition speaks, it's a wrap. You know what time it is. You know what to do. You know what not to do. You know the direction that you're going in. Let me know in the comment section if you have increased intuition. Okay, say I have increased intuition. Is your intuition your best friend? Is it serving its purpose? If you do not hear your intuition, you don't know how to exercise that and really get your intuition to speak to you so you can live a better quality of life, book a session with me. I'm going to have it in the caption or in the pinned comments, whatever platform you're watching this on. You'll be able to find the link to book a session with me. I do have a Black History Month. Oh, I got a Black History Month colors. I have a Black History Month special, and I also have a New Year's special still that's going on. That's very affordable. But anyway, your intuition is through the roof and you trust it. Okay, that is the first sign that you're the seer in the family. Seers have increased intuition. Okay, let's moving on. Number 2, I hope you guys are all having a great day. I don't know if I said that to y'all, but I love y'all so much. I hope you guys have a great day. So number 2 is high level of sensitivity. The seer in the family tends to be able, you become, you're sensitive. As a child, you might get your feelings hurt easy. You might be very empathetic. I know me as a child, I was very sensitive to other people's emotions and what they were going through. And I used to cry all the time, like if my sister got in trouble or got a whooping or whatever, even just got yelled at. Don't yell at my sister. Don't be mean to my sister. Like, I love my sister. Cherish, I hope you're watching this because I love you so much. But I used to get my feelings so hurt. As a child, that is how it starts, because you're very empathetic, you're an empath, and you don't know really how to, as a child, you don't know really how to navigate these emotions. It's because you're sensitive. You're very, very sensitive. And being that empathetic is going to lead you down another journey as you grow and get older and start to be able to have that emotional maturity and be able to harness these emotions and take care of them. But as a child, you might experience that extra sensitive towards other people and what they're going through. If you have a friend that something happened to them, it didn't even happen to you, but you're crying with them, because it's not always your friends are crying with you. They might feel for you, they might give you a shoulder to lean on, an ear to vent to, but it's a new level when you're crying and your friend is in tears with you. And I was that friend, literally in tears, and I used to tell myself, like, stop crying, like it's not even your problem, you're here for them, but stop crying. But I could not help it. I would literally be in tears to see my friends and family members in pain and discomfort, whatever the case may be. It made me so uncomfortable, and I would be in tears. This is another sign that you are an empath, an empath as well, but that you are a seer in the family if you have that increased sensitivity. Now, going into adulthood, you start to grow, you start to learn how to control your emotions more. And then that sensitivity becomes more physical. You start, instead of just crying, you might still be emotional, but as an adult, you learn how to navigate those emotions to where you're not just crying willy-nilly everywhere. But you start to be able to feel everyone's energy no matter where you are. You're able to feel exactly how someone feels or what they're going through, whether it be good or bad. You might walk past someone and you could feel like, ooh, they on edge. Like her energy is she's a little tight. Or you might be able to walk past someone and, like, hey, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm straight. And you're like, he's not okay. I don't know what's going on with him, but I feel heaviness from him. Like, I feel like there's a dark cloud. You're able to pick up on their energy. Everything is energy, you guys. It blows my mind because a lot of people out there like, what is this energy stuff? This new age stuff? No. Energy has been there all the time. Just like you drink a 5-hour energy shot to boost your energy up because your energy is low, you are energy. Okay? You are energy, period. This is why you're able to feel people's negative emotions. This is why when someone comes around and they might be devious, you can kind of sense them like, ooh, like, I don't know why I don't like that person, but I don't, like, I'm not feeling her. I'm not feeling him. You could feel the snakish vibes. You could feel that they're a backstabber. You could feel that they fake and phony. You can feel it. It's nothing that they're saying or doing. They probably just stepped on the scene. You probably don't even know them, but you could feel it. You can sense, like, okay, you grimy, you little snake or something. Let me know in the comment section, have you ever felt somebody's energy as soon as they step on the scene, they're a snake, okay? Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Is you a seer? Is you picking up on people's energy before they even speak? Okay, that is a clear sign that you are a seer in the family. If you are able to be, if your energy is just so sensitive that you pick up on other people's energy. Another thing with the energy is, after going in a crowd, an amusement park, a concert, a business adventure, like not a business adventure, what am I trying to say? Like a conference or something. Anywhere where there's lots of people, even like a grocery store, you might feel drained when you get home, like, ugh. Because people start to attract to you, they want to talk to you, and even if you're not entertaining everyone because you might be a little bit more reserved, you can still feel everyone's energy, and it's exhausting because you're working overtime to maintain your positive energy while you feel all of this other nonsense going on. So you're trying to maintain yourself. So you might be exhausted when you get home. You might feel drained. Or if you're a life coach like me, you might be on the phone with people, and then afterwards you have to work overtime to rebuild to maintain who you are and maintain your energy, and not to personalize or really embody what people are dumping onto you. If you're a spiritual teacher, a healer, a leader, someone someone helping other people. I mean, if you're involved in religion in the church, you a pastor, a deacon, it doesn't matter the role that you play. But if you are intuitive, if you are in tune with your spirituality and who you are, and you feel other people's energy, it might be a little bit exhausting. Okay, so that's another sign that you're a seer in the family. If you have sensitivity, you can feel people's energy no matter what's going on, whether it be good or bad, whether they spoke or didn't speak. That one is a powerful one. If you can tell somebody is a snake, if they grimy, if they got malicious intentions, and they haven't even spoke, they haven't even opened up their mouth, you don't even know them, they literally just stepped in the building, stepped on the scene, but you know already, sometimes you might not even know how you know. This is how you know, okay? Because you're the seer. You've been endowed with it. It's a gift. Keep on harnessing it, keep on growing it, keep on nurturing it, and you'll be able to manage those emotions sooner than later, okay? That is another sign, okay? So moving on. Number 3. Oh, number 3 is my favorite, you guys. I love number 3. Number 3 is heightened awareness, okay? A seer is very much so operating in their owl energy. And I use owl because if you know anything about totem animals, spirit animals, or whatever, we talk about certain things that reference how people maneuver in life. And the seer operates like the owl. They're very calculated. They're kind of mysterious, just like the owl. Mysterious, very calculated, kind of lay low behind the scenes. They kind of observe and peep things and take mental notes of things, mental notes of people. Before they engage too much, they might pick on somebody's slick behavior but don't say nothing, or they might pick up on somebody's slick ways but don't say nothing, and then strike when it's the perfect time, or disappear when it's the perfect time, when that person think they one up them or one over on them, or they about to use them, or they about to do something to them. They just dip off, and that other person is looking like, where did they go? But you know how to avoid conflict from miles away because you're operating in that lay low out energy. Seers in the family, when they're operating in that out energy, very heightened awareness, you are aware of everything that is around you. You are aware of the good, the bad, the ugly. You know who's doing what in the room. You know whose intentions is where, and you don't say nothing. You don't make a scene. You just take a mental notes. Okay, check. Okay, got something for you. Check. That is how the seer operates, with that heightened awareness. You are aware of everything. You are aware of people's shenanigans before they don't even know you know. You just know because you have that heightened awareness. I'm not talking about that regular awareness where people just, so-and-so said da, so that kind of rubbed me the wrong. No, your awareness is heightened, and I put emphasis on heightened. It is heightened. It is heightened. It is heightened. Okay. It is abnormal. It is abnormal awareness. You are aware of everything that is going on around you. You are aware of people, the way they move and why they move. There's specific intentions behind it where the average person may not be able to see or pick up on, but you see it. Okay. Heightened awareness it's a beautiful thing. It is like my favorite part about being a seer. It is my favorite thing, being able to have that heightened awareness. And the more you acknowledge it, the more you see it, the more you grow it, the more it magnifies, the more it keeps on, it just blooms in your life. All of these things, the more you acknowledge your powers and your gifts that God gave you, the more they are amplified. Okay, so if you have gifts inside of you and you know that this is a God-given gift, a God-given talent, prophetic, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. Acknowledge it, and the more you acknowledge it, it gives it more power, it amplifies it, and it shows that you are walking in your power. Okay, walking your God-given talents, walking your God-given gifts, and having heightened awareness and operating in that out energy is definitely a God-given talent. Okay, all right, let's move on. So number 4, unexplained knowledge and wisdom. The seer in the family tends to be endowed with wisdom and knowledge beyond their years. And it's not necessarily book smart. It can be, but that's not what I'm referring to. They might be endowed with education, like that's fine. But the knowledge and wisdom that I'm referring to is something that a book can't teach you. It's an inner knowing. Again, it's a gift from God that you cannot explain. And it's like, how do you know that? Like, you have an old soul. Like, you shouldn't be knowing these things. You shouldn't be having this kind of discernment. It's a sharpened discernment that you cannot you cannot explain. It's a guidance in life. They're the leader, not the follower. They're the trendsetter, not the trend doer. They're the teacher, not the student. They have a wisdom about them. They're operating in their Jesus energy, going from town to town, not literally, but going, having a platform such as myself, and shedding light on the positive things, helping people walk into their power, walk into their gifts, making the world go round, taking people out of depression, helping people to find their light within themselves and shine. They don't just lead and teach people. They don't just have this wisdom to make people, bow down to them. No, they create other leaders. They bring out the best out of other people's. They have other people's. They bring out the best out of other people. But if you are endowed with a knowledge, a wisdom, a strength, you're able to guide people, and you're just like, I don't even know how I'm able to do that. You probably been through some things at a young age. It's like God has given you the torch to light the way for other people, but you have knowledge and wisdom beyond your years that the average person does not have. Okay, that is a clear sign that you are a seer in the family. If you have knowledge and wisdom beyond your years, let me know in the comment section. Let us know who you are if you are a seer in the family. Let's go. And number five, definitely it's the last, but definitely not least. But number 5 is you are the generational curse breaker. As a generational curse breaker, you're breaking generational poverty, bringing generational wealth into the family. You're bringing education into the family. You're bringing businesses into the family. You're bringing entrepreneurship into the family. You're bringing time, money, and freedom into the family. You're speaking against, sorry, I'll be cracking myself up because I'll be having so much to say. Sometimes it comes out faster than I can process it in my mind, and then I get the stutter. But anyway, you speak against secrets in the family that keep the family hidden. You speak against there might be a great uncle or a great auntie that done did something to another family member in the family, and you expose those things. You don't just hush and sweep things under the rug. Like I was saying in the beginning of the video, you are separate. You stand separate from your family members. You don't just follow suit like the rest of the sheep. You speak out against molestation. You speak out against drug addiction in the family, that people, oh, don't say that. We don't say that. We don't want to offend so-and-so. No, you put it out there. The truth shall set people free, and you are changing the dynamic in your family, and it's all for the greater good. It's not because you want to hurt people's feelings. It's not because you want to shit on them. It's not because you want to make people feel bad, but you want to bring awareness to them so they can then do better. You are the type to let people know if they're not rising to the occasion. You are the type to let people know that they're not operating at their highest, their most best selves, that they can step it up, that they can live a better life. You set a different standard for your family. You have a different expectation for your family, and you set the tone that tone by through yourself. You are the living example of that. You are breaking all curses in the family. You are the example of a generational curse breaker in your family, okay? You are changing the trajectory of your family. You're changing the dynamic in your family to where all these years your family was one way, and now you are changing that, because that way kept your family drowning. That way kept your family poor. That way kept your family broke. That way kept your family in poverty and low self-esteem and anxiety, depression, all of these negative things, all of these dark clouds that was hovering over your family. You broke out of that. You are the generational curse breaker. Let me know if you're the seer in the family, and if these 5 signs resonate with you. Even if it's just 2 to 3 of them that resonate with you, I guarantee you're the seer in the family, and I can help you activate the rest of them. Okay, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time on the Winner Circle.